Hello, everybody, or should we say konnichiwa?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
I'm Rebecca Arias.
I'm Shrujana Yelapagada.
Jose Rivero.
And we are undergrad students from Florida International University, all the way in Miami, Florida.
Woohoo! Go
Woohoo.
Panthers!
Yes.
Blue and gold.
And we are coming live from Kami City in Kochi, Japan, from Kochi University of Technology.
KUT.
So today's is our first episode.
Ooh, what are we talking about?
We're going to be talking about our first thoughts when we first got here, our initial culture shocks, whether it be with the food, with the concepts, and just in general what we thought when we first arrived.
A lot of exciting stuff.
Now, I've been to Japan before, so for me, I wasn't as culture shocked because I've already had some experience. But what about you guys? I think you guys have it's fresher in your mind. So
That's true.
Yeah, this was my first time coming to Eastern Asia. It was a very long plane ride. Thankfully, I slept the whole time. But how about for you,
Lucky you.
Shujana?
I didn't have any jet lag at all, actually. I think it's because I slept a lot on the plane, like you said. And so, like, literally, I was just wide awake as soon as I landed in Tokyo. So, glad that saved more time for me.
This is your first time in Eastern Asia, though.
Yes, that is correct.
And JJ, when is the last time you were here in Japan?
2019, right before summer 2019. So 6 months before Corona hit, before even it was a thing. So I got to see as many tourists as there normally was. But Japan right now, it's great that there's no tourists, but at the same time, kind of sad that we can't visit Japan freely. Still, so this is a rare opportunity for us to discuss our experience with you guys.
Definitely. I'm definitely grateful for this internship because I think without it, I might have not been able to actually come to Japan until maybe I'm like 35, maybe, I would say.
Yeah, it was on my bucket list for sure. But I never thought it would be that soon
Yeah.
at all, especially with the pandemic.
Okay, for sure. Like the pandemic just travel has been halted so much, and the work to get to Japan, just that in itself was just a struggle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
A lot of paperwork. That's
A lot
all
of
we can say.
paperwork, a lot of patience.
Hey, we can discuss how COVID was to get here. We needed to have a test 3 days beforehand, and this test, it was just a lot of confusion to go to the right place at the right time. That was all that mattered, and in the end, everyone went to different places, and it was all okay.
Yeah.
That's the good news.
It all worked out.
Definitely.
We're here, live from Japan.
Yep. And we've been here already for about 4 weeks, I would say.
We passed 4 weeks already.
Yeah, a little over.
Yeah, a little over 4
Yeah,
weeks.
for sure.
Okay. Well, what was your initial thought coming out of the plane?
Should I go into that?
Yes.
Honestly, my first thought, the toilets. So many buttons, all in Japanese.
Yes.
Did not understand a single thing.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel you on that.
Seat warmers.
Oh yeah. I mean, that caught me by surprise, but it's very welcomed.
Very welcoming to us.
Yes. I never thought I would ever sit on a heated toilet for free. But here it was, just available to the public, just like that.
And plays music too.
Right, yeah. You can listen to some soothing rainforest sounds, some heavy rain,
Yeah, I don't think the guy's bathroom has that. Honestly,
Okay, it's a woman's specialty then.
Yeah, also, how about all the different buttons that do different things? Like, it's a whole buffet, right? It's a
Right.
whole course meal for each button.
Yeah.
They have they have the bidet, but they have like 3 different settings for the bidet. And they also have like a front and rear wash, and they have a lot of options. which
All in
I'm
Japanese.
not complaining, you know.
Yeah, all in Japanese. Be like, I wonder what this button does.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's where our very nice Google Translate app comes into help.
Yeah.
Well, JJ, it's a little difficult for you to say what your culture shock was because you've already been here.
This is true,
Right.
but still, I think to me, what fascinates me, like with Japan and like the culture difference, is just public transportation. Like number one thing, which I just wish we had back in Miami, was just more public transportation, more trains and more buses. Like we don't have, since we're only here for a short time, we don't have any cars, just like we would have in Miami. I know you, Sir John, don't have a car in Miami. We can talk about that in a little bit. But here, like the fact that none of us have a car, we can still get around by bicycle, which is provided by KUT. Thank you. And also, they also provide a shuttle bus on weekdays. But just the trains and buses in general, they're frequent enough and just enough for us to get around Kochi in Japan. But yeah, at least we don't need a car here. Otherwise, that'd be pretty expensive.
Yeah, especially in Miami. I can say this because I don't have a car at all, and a lot of things are just far away from one place to the next. And just to get from point A to point B, you have to learn how to drive. Public transportation is not that widely used like here in Japan. So I'm really glad to have that in Japan. I feel like a little bit more independent. I can go whatever time is possible, whenever I want. Yeah, so I really enjoy that part of Japan. I'm definitely gonna miss that.
Yeah, this is honestly it's not my first time on public transportation, but it's my first time actually using it, like on a weekly basis, because
Not on a daily basis.
almost
Daily,
almost,
Yeah.
But like back in Miami, you know, I would use my parents' car. Once I got my own car, I can just go wherever I want. I didn't have to rely on a subway or a bus. So it's definitely, I guess that was a shock for me here. Well, I had to get used to actually following a certain schedule so I don't miss the bus or the train. But honestly, one big culture shock on the trains, on the subways, how quiet everybody is.
Oh yeah.
It's like a library, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back in Miami, if you're on a train or a bus, everyone's on their phone talking to other people in the train. Like
Right.
here, it's just even if there's no room, like everyone's just sitting and standing in that train. Everyone is like silent. Everyone's just on their phone looking at things, but they're not talking.
Yeah.
Very clean too.
Very clean, yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
You can't even eat or drink on any public transportation, nor when walking on the streets.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yes, wow. So, when we first came here to Japan, we stayed in Tokyo, in
Asakusa.
Okay, Asakusa. And we were near a lot of convenience stores, and there was a really nice like alleyway that was just full of stores. And as I was walking through that alleyway, I just remember thinking like, I feel like I'm walking through like a theme park. You know, like theme parks are generally kept clean and stuff, because I did not see a single piece of trash on that floor.
So clean.
And it went like that for, like the whole time we were walking. I didn't see a single piece of trash, which, you know, is great, but I was like just so shocked by that, because there's so many people there. It's not even like there's no people. Like there was a lot of people, which I also like. The nightlife in Tokyo is great, honestly.
Yep.
You go 11 p.m. and there's still people just walking around, grabbing something to drink. So it's a very welcoming environment, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of the trash cans, I think I remember you guys saying like, "Where are the trash cans?" or something like. I remember like your guys' faces like kind of like shocked. Like since I was here already, you guys like I could see your expressions like the culture shock. I can't explain it, but you guys were like finding everything out that I already experienced before.
Right.
It was just nice seeing it from a.
If you guys
third
ever
person.
come to Japan and wondering where the public trash cans are, well, first of all, there aren't any. But there are convenience stores literally everywhere.
Family Mart.
Family Mart, 7-Eleven,
Lawson.
Lawson, Mini Stop.
Yeah.
Those are the
You'll
ones.
find trash cans there for sure. Just walk in and you'll see it.
Yeah. What about those convenience stores? The convenience.
Conveni.
That's our new favorite word. Conveni.
Conveni.
Yeah.
You can literally though. You can find a conveni like every 5 minutes of walking or less.
I mean, that's in Tokyo. In Kochi, we gotta walk, what, 15 minutes to the nearest one from the university?
I mean, in Kochi City, if you go to Kochi City
Yeah.
and you walk in the Hirome Mall,
Yeah.
how many Family Marts are there?
Okay, yeah.
All in
In
that one
Obiyamachi district, that shopping district, yeah, you can walk maybe like, what, 3 to 5 minutes? There's another Family Mart there. Yeah, that's in Kochi City. We're out in Kami City, so
Right.
it's a kind of far. But we're in the suburbs of Kochi, so yeah,
Yeah.
makes
Can you
sense.
talk a little bit about like Kochi and Tokyo, how far they are from each other?
Yeah,
An idea.
to give you an idea,
7
it's-
hours by bullet train, I believe.
From Tokyo to
No.
Kochi, I think so.
It was an hour and a half flight that we took
Right.
from Tokyo to Kochi, but there is no bullet trains in the island of Shikoku, which is where Kochi is. So that's why it takes so long. It's like what, 3 hours, 4 hours by train just to reach the main
Is it?
island. It's like Okayama,
Okay.
and then it's like 3 hour bullet train. But you cover so much more distance in the bullet train.
Right.
So like, I think it's like 700 kilometers. Sorry, 700.
That's cool. So going back to culture shock,
7,000. Something like
JJ, were there anything that new that you experienced when you came here third time, I believe?
that. Oh yeah. The first time I was here, I was only a year old, so I don't really remember much. I just have a little photo of me, and that's about it. But this time, I think, this time for me, I have not used a bike in Japan before, and it's been a little while since I've used a bike, maybe like a couple years. But the distance between the bike and the cars is about the same like in Miami, but the difference is since Miami's completely flat, you're riding up and down mountains, and there's also just rice fields next to you.
Right.
So to me, like, I'm not as comfortable just riding bikes in Japan as I am in Miami, just because I feel like, well, there's cars on the left and there's rice fields on the right. Just be careful.
But those rice fields, though.
Oh, there's
it's a
so
nice
many.
view.
Yeah.
It's definitely a nice view here in Kami City, being that it's a lot of farmland. You're surrounded by the mountains. Anywhere you
Everywhere.
look, you can do a 360 and you'll just see mountains everywhere,
So
which is
green.
amazing because I don't really see much mountains in my life.
That's true. Even when it rains too, you can see the fog at
Right.
the peaks.
Oh,
It's
it's
just so
beautiful.
pretty.
So
Yeah.
Oh, another great thing is that we literally have the view of the mountains from our dorm rooms.
Here in
which is also-
KUT, guys.
Yes. KUT. Stay giving us those good views.
There's another thing I do want to bring up. You guys can argue against this or not. I don't know. I'm not used to sitting directly in front of another person when they're eating. Is that normal in Miami as well?
Definitely
Sitting
not.
Because I feel like at a cafeteria, at least at FIU, it's like if you sit at a table, you basically own the entire table,
Oh, I know
and
what
no
you
one
mean.
comes.
Right.
But I feel like in KUT cafeteria, it's like, no, you can sit directly next to each other, even if you don't know that person at all. I don't know. I'm not used to that. Are you guys used to it?
When I normally when I go to the cafeteria, I'm usually with one other person. So like then I sit in front of the other person and
Same,
like, you know,
same.
talking. I've only been to the cafeteria like 3 or 4 times by myself, but that's when I like just go to my own table. I don't sit right next to anybody. I feel like the FIU mindset. I don't
Yeah.
I don't sit next to anyone directly. Like I think everyone who's sitting there in the cafeteria and KUT is because they're friends, they're groups. Do you think like that, Rebecca?
I mean, usually when I go to the cafeteria, there's usually enough space, so I don't have to sit next to somebody directly or in front of them. So if I do go by myself, yes, I'll get my own table. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit next to a stranger.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like, also, we don't have to pay for drinks in the cafeteria. They provide green tea, roasted green tea, rice green tea, brown green tea, those, and water. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just pay for the food, and at least they provide drinks, hot and
Oh.
cold.
Let's talk about the food though. Oh my goodness. How delicious is the food here? I can't get over it. In general, just in Japan.
Oh,
You
okay.
eat rice every day.
Yes.
As an Hispanic? Almost
As an
yes.
Indian, yes.
I mean here.
Oh, here.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't.
You don't.
I've been eating a lot of ramen.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, you don't normally eat rice and ramen at the same time.
I've been eating a lot of ramen. I tried takoyaki. We tried this other thing,
Okonomiyaki.
Yes.
Yes.
that.
So that's like
Which-
savory pancake. So it's mostly cabbage based, but you also have noodles in there, some sauces, eggs, whatever you want, because it's literally translated as how you like it. So
and takoyaki is these like fried balls.
Octopus fried balls.
Yeah. Delicious as well.
My favorite.
Yes.
Great to
Literally
snack
my
on.
favorite.
What are the all the snacks and the kombinis.
All the matcha stuff.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
God.
that. I
Matcha
love
Kit
that.
Kat, matcha ice cream.
Yes. Matcha everything.
Yeah, matcha
Almost,
literally.
you can pop into a kombini and just be like, all right, I gotta try every flavor out for the next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it in a kombini? It was a big one, Don Quixote.
Oh.
Oh, that's not a kombini. That's like a whole supermarket.
Yeah. They had every single flavor of Kit Kat, I think. They had just had like the whole rainbow of Kit Kats. It was
Like
amazing.
what flavors?
They have obviously matcha.
Uh-huh.
They have the barley. I think they had like a birthday cake one.
Oh.
They had many.
Sweet
Like-
potato.
Sweet potato. Oh, the sweet
I
potato.
love sweet potato.
Barley, like barley tea,
Barley wheat.
Yeah.
barley wheat.
Mm-hmm.
Did you try it?
No, I haven't tried it yet. I plan to though.
That sounds interesting. Like,
Yeah.
I think I saw like pudding flavors, like cheesecake flavors. Like, I mean, they're sweets, but like at the same time, like, you seen potato chip flavors yet, or like wasabi? Like, no, I think no, those are for chips, not the Kit Kats. But still, the flavors in general, there's just more options. Like melon is very popular here.
Oh yeah. Melon soda.
You know what I have
Melon
to
in
say
general.
though? Here, like I realize, if they have something that is flavored of something else, it literally does taste like that flavor that
Yeah.
they say. Like
This is true.
if it's like blueberry flavor, like it genuinely
Genuinely.
Genuinely.
tastes like blueberry. Like, you know, back in the States, like you have something flavored as something else and you're like, yeah, I guess it kind of tastes like that, or it's just like the super sugared version of it. But here it's like they know how to get that good balance between the sugar and then the other flavor, and I think it blends very well.
Yeah, I mean, like, you have strawberries in the States. You eat the real thing, that's a strawberry. You eat the candy, it's like, I guess it's a strawberry. Here, you can eat a candied strawberry. Like, just the strawberry flavor is just on point. Same as the
Exactly,
strawberry. Like,
it is.
Ah.
Yes. I don't know what they do. What are they doing? How do they do that? I don't know.
they put less sugar, right?
Yeah, probably.
I think the food is not as processed as it is.
Yeah,
in
Yeah, I
that
don't
America.
think so either.
That
Like,
too.
man, but still, they have also a lot of fried food. I noticed that.
They
Like, they don't have as
do.
much processed food, but they still have a lot of fried food.
They do, yes.
But like, I still feel like it's healthier than fried food in America. What do you guys think?
I have no idea.
I
actually.
totally agree with you though.
Maybe it could be the oil that they're using.
Probably.
You know,
Yeah.
it would, back home they like to reuse the oil.
Oh, that's true. That's
to
true.
just refry stuff in the same oil. Maybe here they don't do that.
Yeah, but like when you look at the cafeteria, there's a lot of fried food there. So they
Yeah.
do it in big batches, though. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how they cook it there.
To me.
But what's your favorite fried thing here?
Takoyaki.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you grill
like
it though.
I like the fried chicken, honestly.
Karaage?
It's not fried chicken, more like breaded chicken.
Breaded.
Like the
Yeah.
karaage, right?
Sure. Yeah. fried chicken.
Fried chicken every day.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't know the names of a lot of food items, but Jose definitely here can help us with that.
JJ is definitely more experts on the
Yep,
food.
Japanese expert.
Yeah.
Hey, so how about? Oh, what's your favorite? Udon, soba, or ramen?
Ramen.
I think ramen as well.
Yeah. So for you, anyone that doesn't know, soba is the one usually made with buckwheat and it's usually thin noodles. Ramen, most people know
Thin
ramen.
noodles,
Yeah, it's thin, but it's like in between the two other ones. And udon is the thick ones. Those are the ones that you can grab with your chopsticks quite easily, and you just it's lumps of
Yeah.
noodles.
Oh,
Still.
speaking of chopsticks, how
Oh,
did you guys like adjust
wow.
to using
Oh,
that
yes.
every day to eat?
I think me and you, Shrujana, we definitely struggled.
We had a fun
Maybe, like,
time, yeah.
The first 2 weeks, maybe. I think at the end of the second week, then we started getting it down.
Yeah.
Like really,
it was
but-
it was rough.
it was a learning experience.
It was so bad to the point where halfway through I would just pick up my spoon and just eat the rest.
No, I was determined to get used to those chopsticks. I was eating stuff with chopsticks that not even the Japanese people eat with chopsticks.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Right? Yeah, Yamamoto-san. He just looks at me and it's like, we don't use chopsticks for that. We use
For curry, right?
For yogurt.
No, it was for
Wait.
no.
So
yogurt
what
was
happened
yogurt.
was, I was sitting next to her when we were eating. Rebecca was eating fruit yogurt with chopsticks, and we had one of the KUT students tell her, I think you use a spoon for that." It's like, oh,
I'm practicing.
like,
No, but this also happened with another time. I was there too.
Curry rice, yes.
Yeah.
I ate my curry rice
Oh.
with the chopsticks, and another Japanese student was like, "You can use a spoon for that," and like saying that basically they do use spoons for that. But like I said, I'm practicing. I'm putting in the work.
Yeah, because normally rice here is very sticky, so you can just grab lumps of it with chopsticks. But
When you add the curry
when you have
sauce,
the-
then that's just
it's runny.
yeah.
bye bye to sticky rice.
What kind of rice you like?
I like curry rice.
You like curry? How about you,
Right.
Sir Jonah?
Kind of rice.
Yeah, so there's like white rice, curry rice, but like
They do
I
have
like
they
all
don't have
rice.
white rice here, right? I haven't seen like brown rice or like other.
No,
Well, they
Yeah.
had
types.
brown rice. Yeah.
Where?
At least in KUT, they had like the brown fried rice with vegetables.
Oh yeah, they do have fried rice here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've noticed that the cafeteria does cycle the food through. Sorry.
Cycle?
Yeah, not recycle. Like they change the menu every once in a while, but it's also like the same menu for 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
I know, I never noticed.
You didn't notice? Like there's Asian fare right now.
Oh yes, that I know.
So like, even though we're in Japan, they still call it Asian fare, which makes sense.
Because like they're having like food from like different countries in Asia, you know.
Let's talk about how cheap everything is.
Oh my
Cheap.
god.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here at a peak opportunity in a sense. When I was here in 2019, the dollar to yen ratio was $1 to 107. Now, it's $1 to like 135.
Yeah.
We basically have like, if you take the yen value, just like 25 to 30% off, that's our dollar value. So if you pay something that's like $20, you're actually paying maybe 15, 14.
yeah.
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Maybe the price of the meals here is probably half the price in America. So let's say
Yeah,
like
yeah.
$10 to buy lunch in America. Here would be less than
$5.
$5. Less
Yeah.
than 5. So
Yeah.
I paid 561 yen for my dinner today, so that's like 3 something.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a full satisfying meal that you're eating.
Yeah, and not
Like-
just with food too, even transportation. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
what, 260 yen, which is like
Oh,
yeah,
less
for us
than
to-
$2.
From the university to the train station, it's 240 yen. That's like what, $1.80 I think.
Probably.
And then we take
Yeah.
the train all the way to Kochi City, and that's like another what, 360 yen.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like 240 maybe, give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to travel, maybe I think it's like 15 kilometers, give or take. We just pay like $4. That's crazy.
Yeah. Definitely, I appreciate the how cheap everything is here.
Yeah, we can like vending machines at FIU. It's like what, $1 for a bottle of water?
$1.25 maybe.
$1 for coffee.
Oh yeah, like
$1
here
for coffee.
for 100 yen we can get a bottle of water, or like you get this one specific brand of coffee like every day. Can you
love
talk
it.
about it?
I just love it.
Is it the Georgia one?
I can't read Japanese yet, but the Georgia one is good. We have a Georgia coffee vending machine that makes hot coffee.
Oh, yeah.
I find it so cool. But yeah, the coffee that you're talking about, I don't know how to exactly pronounce it, but I know most of the coffees here are like pretty sweet too. So if you're one of those coffee lovers that likes their coffee on the bitter side, might be a little difficult to find, but
Yeah, I think you have to homebrew it yourself or go to the supermarket to
Yeah.
get something like that. Still, a cup of coffee, I don't know how the size is, but that's 74 cents, give or take.
yep.
That's crazy.
Great.
Yeah, and there's even some vending machines that are 50 yen. So, like, you get a
Wow.
drink for like 38 cents, give
Yeah.
or take. It's crazy
Yep.
how cheap things are sometimes.
What's
And-
also crazy is how many vending machines they have here.
Oh yeah.
What was it? Walking in Tokyo, I believe. We were going to the Sky Tree.
Oh, yeah.
Just walking through this neighborhood, like there was a vending machine every 20 feet, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe like every like a store that had a vending machine in front of it. No, maybe every other one. You know, something like that.
This was in a neighborhood though. This was like It was like in these apartment complexes, and there was just a vending machine like every 20 feet.
And different
Which is-
kinds of vending machines too.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
a
yeah.
ramen
Yeah.
vending machine, a cigarette vending
Oh, yeah.
machine.
There's just vending machines that sell alcohol, and I think they have like a camera just to
Oh,
look at
really?
it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw one.
Many vending machines.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it had like alcohol shop on the side of the vending machine, and it's like I had a little poster saying "Do not drink for under 20." And that's another
Yeah, and the drinking age here
thing. Is 20 instead of 21.
Yeah.
Ah,
So if any of you are 20 at FIU, you can come over here a year early.
Get 1
Yeah.
year less, 1 year extra.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. Have any of you tried sake then?
Actually,
No.
haven't. I
Yeah,
haven't
it's-
tried it.
haven't.
We've been here for a month and we hadn't had sake.
We should.
It's crazy.
I feel like there's still a lot of foods that I'm missing out that I haven't
Like what?
tried. Actually, sushi.
You wait.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
you didn't come with. Okay,
I
yeah.
have not tried any sushi since I've been here, but I will.
Yeah, we've been to the sushi conveyor belt place. Like
Yeah,
3
we
or
have
4
to
times.
take her there.
I definitely. I'm sure I will try sushi before I leave. I will force myself to at least eat it once.
Yeah.
You do like fish, right?
You know, I like salmon.
Are you going to eat only salmon when we're
I
there?
like tuna. I'm not the biggest sushi fan.
How about squid?
I don't like it that much.
There's,
It's-
I know there's
yeah.
sushi, and then there's something called, it starts with an N. Nishigori.
I was thinking sashimi.
No.
Nigori? Nori?
Is it nigori?
Still.
That
No.
sounds like it might be that.
Nigori. Sushi.
Negi.
Nigiri.
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 Oh.
There we go.
Like onigiri.
Nigiri
Oh yes,
sushi.
I've seen that before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just want to put out that there is a difference between that.
I also just recently tried the hot pot.
Hot pot?
Yeah, hot pot, like where you cook the raw meat
Oh, I
in front
haven't
of
yet.
yourself.
No.
Oh, it was delicious. It was a very good price. It was pretty much a buffet. They give you as much meat as you want. They give you the 2 different liquids that you cook it in. You get as many vegetables as you want. You get as much rice.
But there's a time limit.
Dessert. Ah, that's true. That's true.
How long
Okay.
was it?
Wait, the one I went to, we did 60 minutes.
Oh
60
damn! You have to
minutes?
cook it too, though.
Yeah, but cooking is like,
Yeah, I mean,
It's
you
not-
gotta get it started and all that.
nah. I mean, I feel like that was a good, for the amount that we paid and how long we stayed and how much we ate. I think it was definitely a
worth
good
it?
price. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like here, many companies, restaurants, or like any business, like they think about the customer before they think about like their own profits, I guess, or like just making more money for themselves. I feel like the user is usually like in the first priority, which is how it should be. But like everything here is so user friendly, and also I also noticed like Japan is very, was it like friendly towards like people with disabilities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, there's going to be a yellow stripe on the sidewalks or the roads. That yellow stripe
Bumps.
is also textured. So those are used for blind people. They use their walking stick and they can navigate all the roads using that yellow
And
strip.
even in public transportations too, there's always a priority seat, and that's just like no one sits there unless if you're disabled or like for pregnant women.
Right.
Yeah, and if you do sit there and then they you see someone that's disabled and comes on board, you have to give your seat to them. Or that is the expectation.
Right.
Yeah.
And they usually do.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't had that happen to me yet, where I sat there and had to give my seat. But
Why are you sitting there, JJ?
when I only sit there
The
when
sign
everything else
clearly
is filled.
says.
When everything else is filled. When your feet hurt after walking 30,000 steps a day, that's when you want to sit down. All right.
Okay, if
Yeah.
you say so.
All right.
All right. Well, I think we've talked about a good amount of stuff. Our first impressions, what we've learned, our culture shocks,
The food.
all the delicious food.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's time to sign off. Thank you to anybody who was listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we will see you again shortly. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.